Talk about New World Order already being in existence and the idea of a conflict being manufactured between Russia and the United States because we see evidence for years that they have been working together in space while they have their proxy wars on the ground. So I'm going to work to cover more of these stories and be brief. This is all very relevant. This is from Engadget. This means the deep state gateway might actually happen. The deep space, deep state, deep state, deep space, deep dish pizza gateway. That's right, for the preferred bloodlines to go through the portal, get on that platform just like some out of They Live. There have been rumors that the U.S. and Russia would be teaming up to build a lunar base. Sources within the country told Popular Mechanics that the head of their space organization, Roscosmos, was set to announce a partnership agreement with NASA this week. Now, Roscosmos and NASA have both released statements stating the two countries shared common vision for human exploration. Now, there's been things going on, of course. Some of you already know that with weather modification. Russia and United States share that technology. Of course, China has related technologies. HARP is not the only facility on the earth that can modify the weather. Russia has their own facility. China has theirs, okay, modeled after Western technology. So they've had their global government. They're doing this in plain sight. They don't need to have a war, but they're obviously building weapons. We're obviously in the new Cold War. So what are they planning? Are they planning depopulation? What are they planning for the moon? How does all this fit in? Is Elon Musk really just like a distraction for, like, the weird space moon guy? Or is there really something else going on that we're not even looking at? They go on to say that Russia and the US will cooperate on a moon program, specifically mentioning the Deep Space Gateway by name. That's the base NASA plans to build in lunar orbit starting in the 2020s. I'm speculating we're going to see a lot of magnetic field fluctuations, going to cause a lot of problems. Science has already discussed this for Earth. But my speculation, yes, since we're already seeing magnetic changes, not caused by global warming, but changes in the sun, in the atmospheres of planets, what do they know that we don't know? Top scientists, top secret space programs about the atmosphere of Mars and whatever they're planning for future humans, 2040, 2050. There's some sort of a long-term mission based on some sort of knowledge of major shifts. There's what they tell us in these articles, and there's what's been going on for a long, long time. Did we go to the moon? Or have they been going to the moon the whole time and been omitting that information? Roscosmos' statement also outlines a rough plan to create a set of international technical standards. Docking ports, life support systems based on Russian design. After all, they have a lot more experience running a space station than the current life support systems aboard the ISS. So we've been hearing about how superior the U.S. is militarily to the rest of the world. And now we're being told, well, actually, as a matter of fact, when it comes to space, Russia has the upper hand. Well, when it comes to controlling the world, if you will, having a upper hand militarily, is it about ground control? Ground control to Major Tom? Or is it about the eye in the sky looking at you? I can affect your brainwaves. Right now, the ISS has different ports for the multiple vehicles that dock with it. Collaborations. NASA relying on its much delayed heavy rocket lift rocket, the SLS, to build the Deep Space Gateway. The Deep Space Gateway. Coming soon to a middle school near you. That's right. It's World War III, but your children have an opportunity to get on board the Deep Space Gateway. And by the way, can we have your DNA? We'll take a look at something first. We'll get back to you. We're doing a little bit of pre-screening pre-screening as they prepare for the new world, for the new humans. Let's finish this off. This is a big deal for many reasons, working together despite political tensions, meaning that our countries are less likely to descend into outright hostilities. Okay, so a good point, right, to make, right, needs to be made here. We need to discuss it. So people look at the, yay, this means we're not going to have a war. Uh-huh. This is how all this is appearing to the people on the ground. Oh, hey, they're working together. Hey, that must mean we don't have an issue over here with these war games in the Baltics and North Korea and the alliances Russia has with North Korea as Trump and North Korea exchange historic war of the words, fire and fury, WE, ooh, and memes, right? With things I don't want to describe, but using my language being somewhat clean. Popular images with Kim Jong Un and Trump pleasuring each other with missile symbolism in a certain area. Yeah. I mean, that's basically how people are looking at this. They don't even realize it's staged. They literally just believe it's two guys that are, literally having a pissing contest. That's how it appears to the world. Something's being staged for the future. People are also becoming numb to this. What if we don't have war soon, but we get numb to all the war propaganda? Meanwhile, they keep building and building. And while all this is going on, we got weapons in space. We have space junk. Thank you, China. China has contributed a great deal of space junk. So here we are, folks. That this is like the neutralization, working together. Ah, yes, Russia and China having a military advantage over the United States. More likely that we're going to have world peace than descent into outright hostilities. Try again, Engadget. More than likely, America destroyed by design. China, Russia economically given the upper hand. China, Russia given the upper hand in space with North Korean satellites being launched. All of this by design with their own technology while the West is up in their grill. And people think it's a crazy idea to discuss America's defenses coming down or being hacked in the mid 2020s. So this is the headline. Russia and the US will work together to build a moon base.